I'm bored, so bored. That's what I see all my friends posting on social media. And you guys need to do something about it. Now is the perfect time to get an RC car, something that you could build up, something that you could drive in a small space if you need to, and something that's relatively inexpensive. And of course, I've got the right vehicle for you. Check out what's behind me. That is the Tamiya Comical Frog. And you can pick up that kit for about $155. And I did a little bit of digging, and you could get the rest of the support equipment and be out the door for about 250 bucks, give or take a few bucks. But it's a pretty exciting little buggy, and it's just a lot of fun to build up. So what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to head over there to the workbench. I'm going to throw this thing together, and I'm going to show you a couple of examples where you can go run it and just have a lot of fun with an RC car. There it is, the Comical Frog. It's all assembled, and doesn't that thing just look like a lot of fun? This was a fun kit build, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun to drive. But I actually started building this last night and finished it up this morning. What I did to start this build was I actually painted the body first and the driver figure as well, so that could dry overnight. I decaled this thing up in the morning, but after I sprayed the paint down on this, I went ahead and assembled the chassis. Here's the chassis setup. Looks pretty awesome. Just built for fun, basically. You can see the battery is located way up high here. That will let that thing wheelie around because of the weight transfer around there. But I built this up as cheap as I could, and what I did was I actually found some old electronics I had laying around. There's an old servo I have in there. I'm going to use this old Spectrum radio system that I had. It's discontinued. Even the receiver back here is discontinued as well. But they give you the speed controller and the motor with this kit, so that helps you get going. So if you're already into RC and have some of this stuff lying around, this is a great kit to go drop it in. If you're brand new to RC and still looking for electronics, you could go and find some stuff really cheap. I mean, you could get a servo now for 10 bucks. You could get a radio system with a receiver for about $30. A battery pack is about $15 to $18. A charger, pretty inexpensive as well. So that's how you can get out the door for like 250 bucks. Just look for some inexpensive stuff out there. There's definitely some stuff that will work for this kit. Now, I'm not going to go over all of the details of this kit. Just got to point out a couple things I like, because we already reviewed the Comical Buggy. We did the Hornet and we did the Grasshopper. So I will link up above over here to that video so you could check out some more features. But what I like about this, the transmission comes assembled. You don't have to do that with the motor actually bolted in as well. That's a pretty neat feature. It also has oil-filled shocks on this buggy, so that's going to help damp the suspension. All independent suspension here, front and rear. They also have metal dog bones. Some old Tamiya kits had plastic dog bones in there. These are metal, so that's definitely a bonus as well. It's got the new cool driver figure, and I already mentioned the speed controller. What's really cool about the speed controller, you could go and put a brushless motor in here later on down the road if you want to. Still use the same speed controller and get a little bit more power out of it. The other cool feature is obviously this body. It gives you a cool classic look of the Tamiya Frog. So many people got into racing in RC with the Tamiya Frog, and it's just great that Tamiya gave a little nod to this particular paint scheme, and it definitely looks pretty awesome. I think they did a great job with the comical look of it. But that's really it. I mean, this is a durable chassis. They've got, you know, a spring-loaded front bumper on there. It's a pretty solid chassis design. You're going to bump into stuff, and this thing is going to take some light abuse. I mean, I wouldn't go jumping this thing crazy after you put some big motor in there or anything like that. But, you know, for just running around the backyard and stuff, this chassis is definitely going to handle it and just deliver a lot of fun. Again, we ran the Grasshopper, the Hornet. We had a great time with those. Now we're going to have a great time with this. I'm going to go run this, I think, around in my garage first and show you that it can run in small spaces. So if you do have a small spot that you're running in, you know, I'll show you what you can do there. And then I'll head out into the backyard for some more fun. All right, so here we are in my one-car garage, and I basically just set up a small oval so I can run this Tamiya Frog around and just show you that you can have a good time indoors. So let's go rip around the garage for a bit. So after running around in the garage for a little bit, you really need to get outside and have some more fun with the Comical Frog. So that's what I did. I'm in my backyard right now, and I've got all these trees, and I'm just gonna rip it around in the dirt back there, have some more fun with it, backyard fashion style. And there you have it. The Tamiya Comical Frog is just a fun radio control model. And I think the key word there is model. You get to build this thing up, you get to paint it, you get to detail it, and you get to drive it. I really think this thing is fun for everybody, whether you're just getting into RC, you're into RC, or maybe you're returning to RC because you had some great memories in the past and you want to relive that again. And this comical version of the Frog is just fun. I mean, it's fun to look at, and it's certainly fun wherever you decide to drive it. Yes, it was a lot more fun in the backyard than in my garage, but I just wanted to show you, you don't need a ton of space to do it, and if you have some extra space, it will definitely be a lot more fun. And, you know, you could always go ahead and upgrade this as well. They have a lot of option parts for it, and also you could go and upgrade the electronics so it would be a bit quicker. But what I was trying to show you here is you could still stick to a budget and have a great time with an RC car. And to me, it has a lot of great RC cars to check out, even in the comical line. Again, there's the Grasshopper, there's the Hornet, and of course the Frog, and they have the four-wheel drive Avanti version that we just reviewed, so definitely check out that video. That vehicle was a lot of fun to drive. But again, if you're bored and need something to do, definitely grab yourself a radio control car. It'll be a lot of fun now and in the future as well. All right, I gotta head outside. I gotta do some more backyard bashing with the Comical Frog.